Alright, sleepyheads, welcome back to Crimson High, and now we are meeting the boss. Oh yes, bend me over, baby. Subscribe, like, comment down below. This is our chief police. The chief, the cap. Wait, no, captain. Yeah, go for it. Chief now. Yeah. Good. Finally, what took so long for it to get here? You know what? Never mind. I don't care about your excuses anyway. Women. And then sips a cup of coffee. I do have a cup of coffee with me right now. I'm not trying to be misogynistic. That's a joke, guys. But it does pretty much reeks of like misogyny when you think about it. Do I care? No, it's kind of funny. I'm Agent Kawaguchi. Sounds like a corn star, you know what I'm saying? You will answer my questions about your case, understood? Who shoved that stick up her ass? I guess so. Should we go somewhere or... No. Alright, then shoot, I guess. Are you threatening me, Mr. Ibuki? No, what? How did... No, just ask her questions. You're already on thin ice, Mr. Ibuki. Don't mess with me. It's actually Detective Ibuki, for being honest. Yeah. Holy shit, this guy's like me. I'm not saying I got gooner thoughts. I'm not saying I've met monster girls IRL. That would be actually crazy if that happens. But I always have to hold myself back when it comes to, it's like somebody talks to me like this, and then my mind goes, oh, we're gonna be talking like this. I'm gonna be a bitch about it. You started investigating your case last Friday, is that correct? This is so... The chief knows it. She's like, oh yeah, yup. So this is what it feels like to be in the receiving end of things. Yeah. Good. And I take it you interviewed the corpse's teacher and peers. What? Yeah, if you mean... Yeah, I did. Aha! Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? From the corner of my eye, I can see now shaking her head. Got it. Guess I'll play dumb. Shit. Like what? Strange occurrences, things that can't be explained by mundane science and weird coincidences. Oh yeah, there was something. Yes? What was it? Tell me. There was no corpse at the crime scene, although there should have been. Can't be much of a murder without a corpse, can it? Turns out that the corpse was already with the corpse guys from the corpse morgue though, so... Guess I should have thought of that before. Oh, she's so pissed. Look at that fucking face. She's like, this guy is fucking me. You know, this guy wants to bend me over and fuck me in the ass, man. What else? Anything beyond that? I don't have all day, Mr. Ibuki. It was also kind of weird that there were no students around, I guess. What kind of school doesn't have students when you think about it? But yeah, they had the day off because of the whole murder thingy. I guess it wasn't that weird actually. Huh. Fucking face palms on her face. She's like, I'm not dealing with a regarded person here. I'm dealing with advanced stupidity. The worst kind. What else can I help you with actually? Write a somewhat comprehensible report on your case. If you're able to, that is. What a waste of time. How? Pardon? How is he your most promising young detective? He's not fit for that role at all. Based on what we both witnessed here today, I'll make sure you won't stay detective for long, Agent. She's joking, right? I'm sorry that we weren't able to spare me your drivel. See to it that the next detective is more capable than this one. And you. Who, me? Of course you! Write your report and gather all the evidence you found. Yes, sir. Ma'am. Sir. Useless! Yeah, I better make sure she's gone. I carefully peek out of Nao's office and see the agent rushing out of the building with no regard for others. Poor Miri has to jump out of her way to not get run into. Lands flat on her butt. Ouch! But at least she's gone. I quickly wave Miri over and tell her to let me know as soon as the agent comes back. I think this is gonna be a short video. I'm about to have lunch a little bit later. She looks uncharacteristically serious and promises me to make sure of it. Very good, she stormed out the front door. Miri's keeping an eye out for her return as well. Awesome. That woman gave me a headache. Didn't help that you took your sweet time to get here. Yeah, sorry, I had to deliver something first. Uh-huh. Well, whatever. Thank you for not telling her anything. I'm not sure what her deal is, but she didn't strike me as very trustworthy. Yeah. What agency was she from anyways? She said she's from the Federal Agency for Relations and Trust. Yeah, that sounds a lot of bull. Really? Yeah. Agency of Trust, huh? I guess that fits. It does, doesn't it? Anywho, take a seat, Sen. We have to talk. We sure do, yeah. Hamster, this one's clearly on the scene. Look at that, look at that, we can see that. It's one of the it's been some time since hamsters are just running about in the game as opposed to like being hidden. Now get some canned coffee for each of us from her mini fridge. She's almost as bad as I am with coffee. And we sit down. So you already know, huh? Yeah. No thanks to you though. She sighs. I know, I'm sorry, Sen. I had my reasons though. Besides, would you have believed me? Probably not. No. I'm admittedly still having a hard time actually wrapping up my head around everything I learned since Friday. Friday? You learned about it this early? Yeah, pure chance though. It's been eventful since then. Uh-huh. Let's hear it. Alright, so I went to Crimson High on Friday morning. Over the next 30 or so minutes, I tell now most of everything that has happened since Friday. I omit some of the more personal events though. And then I got cornered by a ghoul and found out that there's actually a girl, Suzu, living in the school. Things got tense up for a bit, but it soon was clear that she wasn't dangerous. Neither was her ghoul. It collapsed shortly after cornering me. We talked for a couple minutes until we heard a commotion outside. Turned out Claus, the newly hired security, got in a fight with someone, so I rushed down there with Suzu in my tail. I don't know who the dude who attacked Claus was, but he was fucking huge, let me tell you. Sorry for the F words. Well, he noticed Suzu with me and tried to jump at her, but Claus was able to deflect him. They wrestled for a bit, she got hurt, I shot him with a crossbow and he ran off. That's about it. Okay, wow. What happened to this Claus person? I patched her up as best as I could until the school's nurse arrived and took over. And that was yesterday. I agree, it's only been like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like 4-5 days, and there's like so many events per day. Yeah. Holy shit, dude. Eventful is a huge understatement. Fucking A, I hope she's got a good reason for this. What? Doesn't matter. You say so. No, Sandra's barking. Why is she barking? Dogs, maybe? Let me check it out. Real pause, real quick. Alright everyone, I just actually also had my lunch. I know this kind of feels smooth because I paused the video then unpause and it feels like not even a second has passed by. It's like I'm fast forwarding time or some shit like that, but no. An hour has passed actually. Oh my god, is this what Diavolo felt like in JoJo? What the hell? So, what am I supposed to do now regarding the case? Well, you heard the agent. Write a report. Make it the most boring piece of text ever written though. No hard facts, a lot of padding, and get creative for what you think might have been the cause of death. Afterwards, we'll redact anything that it could lead to our new friends discovering from notes and reports, and then we'll file the case anyway. Wait, what? It being handled like this was unusual anyway. How so? We got a whole department for myth-related cases, and it's not usual for someone outside of that department to get a case like this one. I wondered about that, yeah. But why you? Yeah, I'm curious about that myself, I'll be honest. The only thing I know is that it wasn't a random chance that made you get the case. Anyway, we've got something else to talk about. Oh no, I know that expression. What's that? Remember what the agent said? A bunch of rude shit, yeah? And that I'm not fit for being a detective? Yeah. You're not serious, are you? I certainly am. You aren't fit for being a detective. I'm sorry, Sen, but you're fired. Oh, what? Yeah, you're no longer a detective. She's gotta be joking, right? No, however, I growl at her. However what? Now that you're unemployed, what about the job in the department you talked about before? You mean, yeah, they want you to work with them. And me too. Turns out that they need 2 more Inquisitors. That'd be our official title then, by the way. Inquisitor. They'll never expect the Spanish Inquisition. From the word Inquisitor, someone who inquires about things, investigates, interrogate, you know. Fuck you now. I really hate you sometimes, you know that? But I kinda like the title. Inquisitor, that sounds very Warhammery, you know? Inquisitor! Commissar. Anything else I should know? Pay, hours, the freaking name of my new department? Twice your current salary, less hours, independent work, no boss. Are you for real? Yeah. So we would be colleagues then? Yeah. Wait, no. We would actually be partners of sorts. Partners, huh? Yeah, kinda. I don't know that much myself. We'll be told more once we start, though. When is that, and what is it we do? Not sure yet, to be honest, to both of those questions. They just said we'd be contacted this week. I would have told you later today anyway. Alright. Who are they? You still haven't told me who I'll be working for. Right. They'll be part of the Special Encounter Concealment Squad, or SECS. Sex? I'll be part of the sex? Yeah? And I'll be an inquisitor. Uh-huh. That'll make me a... Yeah, that'll make you a sexy, yeah. Or sexy eye. Finally, you're a sexy too, eh? After all these years of being a WAP. Ha, I should see your face right now. Too bad I can't. Yeah. Anyway, you'll get contacted by someone. No idea if it's via phone or what, but they'll get in touch. Code word kerfuffle. Hey, I do say that. What? I don't know. That's what I was told. I'll just keep an ear out for it. You can keep your badge too. The WAP one? Yeah. Strange, but okay. The gun was yours anyway, right? Yeah, I got it from my dad. Great. Oh, and I probably don't have to tell you not to flaunt this, do I? Yeah, no, I figured that out already. At least to our kind, you know. What about him? I'm not sure. If you're telling anyone, at least make sure they're trustworthy. And keep it in the single digits. Yeah, don't flaunt, got it. I always like how perceptive you were. At least most of the time. Yeah, thanks. Now if you don't have any other questions, which I probably won't be able to answer, that's fine now. I've got plenty to think about and a report to write. Let me know if you learn more though. Sure. You text me as well once they've approached you, yeah? Yeah. See you now. Bye-bye, sexy. Promotion, huh? I didn't expect that when she called me earlier. Not sure if that's what that agent had in mind either. I think it would most likely will be an agent of their department rather than this department. I'm talking about the trust, what was it? The federal something information and trustworthiness or something? Fit? Yeah, I think they were trying to recruit us. So most likely share some info. Going back to the day, I hope she won't make any problems in the future. It's kind of a bummer to no longer be investigating Chica's case, but I'll be damned if I don't try and at least find out what exactly happened at that school. That's for later today though. Oh well, it's Tuesday. I'm kinda looking forward to this new unit already. Chapter 2. Miri, Sin, what are you doing? I'm like making sure that the rude lady doesn't come back. Oh well, thank you, I appreciate that. Why did you have to like come here this early? Did you like get scolded? Scolded? No, the agent lady wanted me to tell her about my case. Afterwards I talked with Now for a while. About what? Can't talk about that right here. I'll tell you when we see each other in private, alright? Aw, shucks. Yeah, alright, I suppose. Speaking of seeing each other, yeah, I've talked to them. You did? Yeah. Wait, let me check my phone to see if I got a message from them. Okay. Answers from both Kana and Mana. Mana? Hakuna Matata? I'll read Mana's message later, I guess. Alright, let's see. Good morning, Sen. Yes, that works for us. The hell, why is my mouse freaky like that? What is happening here? I'll send you the location. Does 6:30 p.m. work for you? We could have dinner together. Kinda. GPS data attached. Yeah, that's fine. Should we bring anything? Dinner with the twins. Okay, this mouse is really freaking me out. Is it the fur? There's like so much fur in my mouse pad. Yup, it was. Dinner with the twins and their new mom, huh? That'll be interesting. Alright, so what did they say? Tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. I can come pick you up at 6 and we walk over there. What do you think? Ooh, tomorrow already? Yes, 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 yes. What should I wear? Did we bring something? Wait, are we like eating with them? Apparently, yeah. Ooh, I wonder what we'll eat. Are we? No, we're not part of their dinner. Shh, now. Just wear casual clothes, I'll let you know about the rest. Comment down below. Steph, what do you think, man? Maybe a lot of people are being left out. They were like, oh my god, this guy's just talking to the one dude that's... No, no. Is Miri trustworthy? Oh, no, don't spoil me. Fuck it. I know why I'm asking that. But yeah. Let's go back. Okay, yeah. I should like make sure that I'm like totally free tomorrow. Sorry, Sin. I need to like go do stuff now. Text me, okay? Sure, Miri. Take care. Miri runs off and starts busying herself. It looks like she's grabbing random objects and just putting them in other places just to do stuff. Sure, it is one of a kind. Well, time for me to get out of here. First, I'll go get changed into my spare outfit though. I'm curious now, how many chapters is this game already at? Did I say that correctly? Now let's head home to write that report. Holy shit, censor those tatas, might. Or not. What is she doing here? Never heard of a bra woman? Ah, fuck, her aunt. Oh, hi, Sen. What? What are you doing here? You know, well, technically I don't work here anymore. I had an appointment, sort of, yeah. And, why are you here? My aunt works here, you know this, don't you? Oh, yeah, I knew this. Not uncomfortable at all. Why does she have to catch me by surprise every time we meet? Oh, you go first. I had nothing. You go. I'm glad to be back in Akayamura. And, I also would still like to meet you. To catch up, you know. I just didn't have any free time to think about it or even text you since I got here. Been super busy. Yep, busy. Not even a single minute of free time that wasn't spent sleeping. I'm babbling again, aren't I? Yeah, but it's nice to see that you didn't change since you left. I didn't? Not even in some ways? Well, she certainly changed in some ways, but I can't just tell her that, right? Important parts of her are still... listen. Normally I wouldn't mind watching you have an inner monologue, but I gotta go. My aunt is expecting me, you know. Of course, you know, I told you already. I'll text you, alright? Yeah, sure. I knew it. Every time he does an inner monologue, he just stands there for a good hot minute or a couple of seconds, I guess. I'd love to hear from you. But I also have a date this evening. Okay, bye, Sen. Yeah, bye, Ori. Oh, Sen? Did you by any chance find my crucifix after we bumped into each other? I seem to have lost it. Yeah, I pat my pockets. Darn it, wrong outfit. Sorry, I found it after you left, but it's in my jacket at home. I'll bring it with me when we meet, alright? That's alright, yes. Hamster! I found him like that. Squeeze it in there. Thank you, Sen. Bye-bye. See you, Ori? Well, guess there's no point in lingering around here. What should I do now, though? It's still a while until I need to pick up Suzu. This whole unemployment thing is already weird. I guess I could go and get some groceries, like coffee. Yeah, that's what I'll do. After making the decision, I start walking towards a close-by mall. The early summer air is slowly starting to heat up for the day, but it's an enjoyable feeling. Since there aren't too many people running around either, I feel comfortable enough to slow my pace and just walk casually. It's very relaxing to not have to worry about anything right now. It takes me about 20 minutes to get to my destination. Once I'm there, I head inside a supermarket and grab some things I'm running low on. The most important one is, of course, coffee, but there are other essentials like soap I should stock up on, so I grab them too, especially when there's another person living with him now. And I guess since I'm already here, I might as well get some snacks for Suzu. Gotta make sure that she's well fed at all times, after all. Should I maybe also get something for my date with Miko later today? She does love oranges though. Perfect gift acquired. She'll love it, I'm sure. Alright, good. I guess I should also go grab some frozen pizza or something for dinner. I pay for my stuff and then head back out. God damn, woman! I mean, hello, Sen? Ah, frick. Marco, I hope she doesn't know about my date with Miko later. Not working today? You got me. I've got a couple days off right now. Thought I'd do some shopping. Uh-huh, I can see that. I know it's not my place to say something, but is that all you're living off of? Frozen food and snacks? At least you got some fruit as well. Anyway, back to my question. Yeah, it is. I can't cook for my life, woman. It's either frozen food or ordering from fast food places every day. Alright, wait here for me. I'll quickly go buy some ingredients and then we'll go back to my place. Whoa! Wow! Oh, what for? I'll teach you how to cook. Come on, woman. I don't think so. I appreciate it, but it's really not necessary, Marco. This is not a healthy lifestyle, Sen. You should learn to cook for yourself at some point. A freshly made meal is so much better for you. I guess I might as well, right? Not like I've got something better to do right now. And it would be kinda neat to be able to cook something for someone in the future. Alright, I guess it would be nice to learn how to cook. Wonderful. Give me a couple of minutes to do my shopping, then we can drive over together. Sure, Marco. I'll wait somewhere around here. Marco then heads into the supermarket and I find myself a nice spot out of the way to wait. This is kinda nice. I could get used to this kind of freedom of not having to worry about things as much. Well, there are still a bunch of things I need to worry about. Like Suzu, for example. No idea what will happen with her from here on out, but I think she'll at least stay another night. We'll have to talk about a possible long-term solution for her though. I wonder if I should talk with anyone about this, and if so, with whom? Marco? Maybe not. I'll have to think of someone else. You know what? I guess while I'm waiting, I could read Mana's message. Okay. I would love to. I'm currently staying at Reina's though. Maybe you could come visit me here. Any evening should be fine, I think. We could probably even have some time for ourselves. Ooh, face. Yeah, I guess it's fine to just visit her there. Saves me a trip too. I wonder what exactly she's thinking regarding some time for ourselves. Come on, you nasty dog. Come on, brother. You know what you're talking about. Come on. Even the people watching this who might be females know what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Come on, let's not kid ourselves. Sounds promising at the very least. Alright, yeah, I'll come visit you. I'll let you know before I'm coming over. Looking forward to it already, winky face. Alright, that's that. Guess I can look at some cat videos on my phone until Marco is done. There we go. God damn, that's a lot of groceries. Look at those baggage. I hope you haven't been too bored while waiting for me. No, it's fine. I've watched cat videos. Hamster on screen? Where the frick is it? Oh, there we go. It's like watching us. Cat videos, Miko watches those quite often too. I'm admittedly still having a hard time to get used to all this new technology, but I enjoy those videos whenever she shows me. But I'm rambling. Shall we get going? Hell yeah, sure, let me carry those bags for her though. Oh, what a gentleman. Thank you, Sen. I'll keep one though. You only got your own to carry. As you wish. Marco leads me over to a parking lot where she's apparently parked her car. After putting all her bags on the back seat, we get in and drive over to her apartment. Arriving at our destination, I have to stealthily hide the boner I've gotten from the car's vibrations. I didn't know those things still happen to me, but apparently they do. Marco, being an attractive woman, did not help either, I guess. Luckily, we get out of the car on different sides and I can do a little dance and tug my thingamabobby under my belt. Can't make things awkward this early on. I'll probably have enough time for that while we're cooking. Maybe I'll get a chance to capitalize on her offer from Saturday though. That would probably help me get rid of this, you know, pitching a tent, as they say. Heh. Welcome back here, Sen. Just put the bags on the counter over there. I'll store your frozen food in our freezer until we're done here, yes? Sure, yeah, that would be great. Thanks. Can I offer you a drink? A coffee would be nice, yeah. Coming right up. Ready for your first lesson, sous chef Sen? I step closer to her. Ah, yeah. What do we start with? First of all, we prepare our workspace. Mariko starts laying out some tools like knives, cutting boards, and other things I don't even know the names of. Then she shows me how to properly hold a knife in a kitchen. My go-to grip apparently was more that of a serial killer than a chef. An ice pick grip? Is that what we're talking about? After I've mastered holding the knife, she hands me a bunch of vegetables to cut in stripes, chunks, cubes, and a dozen other shapes. I'm not sure if she's making fun of me or not, but I don't mind either way. It's actually really nice to be taught like this by her. I wonder if my mother would have done the same if she was still alive. But I guess thoughts like this lead nowhere. Deciding not to dwell too much on them, I discard those melancholic thoughts rather quickly and focus on not cutting off my fingers. Or cutting myself at all. Not sure I want to risk an open wound around a vampire despite feeling comfortable around her. Also because it would kind of hurt. That's a downside as well, I guess. Anyways, Margot guides me through all of the necessary steps to make something she just calls a beef plate. I don't know why she picked this recipe in particular, but shortly after we put in the oven, it starts to smell amazing. Takes us the better part of an hour to prepare everything and then clean up, which is a very important part of cooking, according to Margot. She asked me if I want another coffee and I happily accept. Then we sit down at their dining table and wait for the food to be done. So, what do you think, Sen? Wasn't that hard, was it? No, it was actually rather simple to follow your instructions. Is that Miko? I don't know why, but I always thought cooking was this huge ordeal with measuring and weighing and having to be extremely accurate. I guess for baking, yeah. It can be. Some chefs take cooking very seriously. It's also cooking, but it takes the heart out of it. Cooking can be either a science or an art form. My approach is more of the latter. Now, it's certainly fun to cook this way. And judging by the smell, it's also certainly delicious. Just you wait until you actually try. Yeah, speaking of, how much longer is it? Should be done any moment now. Come, let's take a look. We get up and walk into the kitchen where Mariko takes a dish out of the oven. It smells even better once it's out. She grabs 2 plates and puts a serving on each of them before we walk back to the table. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. That's how we do it. Playing the guitar on MTV. That ain't how you do it. That's the way you do it. I think it was playing the guitar and getting chicks for free. I think that was the song. Look at that food though. Look at that food. Once again, the food here is really appeasing to look at, I'll be honest. It does. We did some good work here. Now then, bon appetit, Sen. We stop talking and dig in. It's delectable. Mariko may have convinced me to try and cook some more by myself in the future, just with this. I've apparently got the time for it now too. After a couple minutes, both our plates are empty, but neither of us goes for seconds. It's actually really filling. After we're done, Mariko gets up and puts our plates into the sink. Then she sits down again. Ah, that was really good. It was, yeah. I wonder how much different it was for Mariko with her enhanced sense of taste. Guess there's no way to compare this, though. Thank you, Mariko. This was a great meal. You're welcome, Sen. Maybe you won't be as hungry this evening now. You know about that, huh? Yes, Miko told me. Listen, it's fine, Sen. I did not expect you to listen to me anyway. You're both adults, more or less, and allowed to make your own decisions. Just remember that you can't go all the way, never. Are you sure that's what you want? I don't know what it is, but I feel drawn to your daughter for some reason. It's almost as if my actions were guided by someone else. I can't really explain it any better. I just know that it feels right. Remember our talk from Saturday? Yeah, of course. My offer still stands. If I can help you this way, I will. Right now if you want to. Do you want me to? God. Whoa. Oh, what are we talking about? Heck yeah, what? This is YouTube. I can't show this, guys. Yeah. But aren't you bound by the same restrictions? I was about to say as well, don't you worry about that, young man. I know what I'm doing. Oh my days! I'm not sure, but I think she walks with a little more, that's a letter V, vigor than before. So, calm, calm down. Guess our little intermezzo was pretty revitalizing for her as well. After a couple of seconds and a bit of rummaging, she comes back to me with an idle smile on her face and hands me my bag. Then she takes me to the front door. She hugs me goodbye and gives me a chaste kiss on the cheek to send me off. When I turn around to leave, I suddenly feel her hand slap my other kind of cheek in a playful manner, though. Don't be a stranger, alright? I won't. Bye, Marco. Bye, Sen. And with that, I open the front door and leave. I step out of the apartment complex and take a deep breath before starting to walk. Next stop, home. Gotta get those groceries into the freezer. And probably also make myself a coffee since I'm able to again. Yeah. I like the sound of that. The walk over to my apartment is rather uneventful and I end up simply enjoying it. Might want to get a lighter outfit for myself though. Susie probably needs new clothes too. I should talk to her about that at some point. After arriving back home, I stash away my haul and then make myself the coffee that I've wanted for days now. Once it's done, I sit down in front of my TV intending to play with some games until it's time to pick up Suzu. First, I take a look at my phone again though. Let's see if there are any new messages or mails worth dealing with right now. A message from Kana in a mail. Let's see what Kana has to say first. Alright, let's see. You don't need to bring anything. Is one of you vegan? Is Mir vegan? No, I don't think she is. I know at least one kind of meat that she likes to stuff her mouth with. Oh my days, okay. Neither of us are. We should be fine with whatever is being served. I'm looking forward to meeting her new mom. Alright, that should do it. Now what's that mail about? Yeah, actually, I'm a bit curious as well. They want me to do what now? No way. Oh wait, it's just a spam mail. For a second, I thought they were serious about me sending them my firstborn's kidneys. Stupid spam mails trying to get me into procreating just to them harvest some organs for them to sell. It's really annoying to be taken for a fool like that. Speaking of being taken for a fool, now that I think about it, it's kinda obvious that Miss Hirano lied to me. She must have known that Suzu was squatting at school. Why didn't she tell me? I've got some time to spare. Guess I might as well head to Crimson High and ask her myself. I get up, switch back to my thinner shirt, and then put on my shoes before I head back out. Summer's slowly coming closer. It's only a little past noon, but it's already warm enough for me to be glad to not wear my jacket. No idea why I even changed in the first place. Oh well. While walking through Akaimura, my thoughts drift back to Mariko. It's weird, I don't think it was her intention, but she showed me that there is indeed a way to be with vampires. Although she said she knows what she's doing and she didn't want me to reciprocate. Maybe I should still be careful with younger ones like Miko and Suzu. Fuck me either way. Or don't fuck me in this case, I guess. No Takashi around this time, huh? I would have expected him to be here again, especially after last night. Makes me wonder what the reason is. Courtyard's completely empty too. Also, I forgot to mention the agent from before reminds me of the person in the rooftop of the school back then with Takashi or whatever. Was it Takashi or was it some random other dude? Courtyard's completely empty too. It's a Tuesday. Weird. I assume. Hello, sir. Huh? What? Ah, hey, Takashi. I was wondering where you were. I've been told to patrol the school grounds while the girls are in class. Ahem, hamster on screen. Ah, found ya. Miss Hirano said we need to be extra vigilant after last night. No one expected something like this to happen. Yeah, it was quite a surprise. The whole evening was, actually. Which is also the reason why I'm here. Miss Hirano has explained some things for me. I don't like being lied to. Ah, I see. Sir, if I may make a suggestion. Go ahead. Thank you, sir. Try not to be too hard on her. She has a lot on her plate and tries to do what's best for everyone. Usually she has good reasons for what she does. I just ask her about it and she will explain them to you. She's not a bad person despite her tendency to bend the truth at times. I'll keep that in mind. Can you tell me where I can find her? She said she wanted to have her lunch on the roof since the weather is really nice today. Alright, thank you, Takashi. Anytime, sir. With that, I turn around and make my way inside the school and up to the roof. The floors are empty and the only sounds are my steps and muffled chatter from inside the classrooms. It feels weird being here again after last night. Somehow there's still a subtle hint of dread that isn't quelled by the daylight at all. Huh. Nice place. It's Okami. I can see why she wanted to have her lunch here. It's quite tranquil up here. No noise, no nothing, just a sunny place away from everyone in school. This could also be a good thumbnail, I'm not even joking. It could be a good thumbnail. But where is she? Uh oh, maybe she's not here yet? Might as well wait for her, I guess. What are you? Or this? This could also be a good thumbnail, I don't know. Yeah. Whoa! I instinctively grabbed the hand on my shoulder and put its owner in an arm lock. Hey, what the fuck? Let go of me! Okami? Who else, asshole? Let me go! She starts thrashing around to free herself. Calm down first. How am I supposed to calm down when you're about to dislocate my shoulder? What the frick is wrong with you? I could ask you the same. Why did you sneak up on me like that? Where did you come from? Shouldn't you be in class? This again? What do you care if I'm in class or not? I don't. Then why the flip are you still holding me? Because you still haven't calmed down and I'm not sure that you'll behave once I let go. Hamster on screen? Oh, whoa, wolf. She starts growling audibly and her attempts to free herself got more forceful. And apparently her ears are out too. Am I in trouble? And you think you can make me behave? Is that what's going on? You trying to be an alpha and make the rebellious little pup fall in line? Okay, that's... Fuck you, man. She kicks her heel down my foot with full force. Ah, fuck! The pain makes me loosen my grip for a second, which is enough for her to break free and jump away from me. Growls? I'll show you what happens to anyone who tries that shit with me. Her voice sounds almost not human anymore. It's become a guttural and raspy growl and she seems to be chewing on each word before spitting it out. Is she serious about wanting to fight me? I should try to defuse the situation. Calm down, Okami. This is a misunderstanding. I am not here to fight you. Oh yeah, you don't want to, huh? Too bad. Should have thought of that before attacking me, a-hole. Ah, shit. Where's freaking Claws when you need her? She try what? What? Still trying to alpha me? You're pinned and helpless, so why don't you just give up? Doesn't she realize how light she is? Sure, her momentum was enough to knock me over, but now whatever, I'll just show her. Just wait until she's breathing in again. Now. Huh? This could be the thumbnail. This would be a funny thumbnail from... Here we go. Again. Yeah? What the flip, asshole? You can't just unpin yourself like that. Pin is a win. Those are the rules. What rules? I don't remember anything like that. The pack rules. Fuck you, okay? Still this angry. Did they forget to check you for rabies? What? They... How dare you? I don't have rabies. How about you calm down then? Calm down? After you tell me I have rabies? Flip you, man. She starts to struggle against my grip. This is actually kind of cute. Look at this. I like this tidbit small animations. If more visual novels can do this, I'd be fine with full-blown stories, my man. I'm okay with it. Even if you don't have to mask the decision-making, choices matter stuff if you're just gonna full-on go with the visual novel route with small animations and tidbits. I'll be like, okay, that's fine. Go for it. But it is appreciated when you do add an extra dialogue of choice, like, you know. Now, would the choices matter? That's another length to go through. But that's on you, the developer. I'm not pushing indie devs to do that. If they do that, then damn, they're setting a new standard, or a standard. It's pointless though. I'm a good bit heavier than she is, and unlike her before, I'm also pinning her legs to the ground. Not much you can do here. I guess I just let her tire herself out for a minute or two. Let's just hope no one comes up here. This could look very wrong to someone who doesn't know what happened. Are you feeling your strength vanish by now, human? Huh? Oh, you're still here, Okami. I got lost in thought for a moment. Yeah, flip you too. What are you gonna do now? That depends on you. Have you calmed down? Ah, sure. Then I let you get up. You will? Yeah, as long as you promise me that you won't immediately attack me again. Oh, I guess I don't have a choice now, do I? Looks like it, yeah. So? Fine. Say it. I promise I won't immediately attack you again. Thank you. You can be quite a good girl if you want. Good. Can you get up now? Yeah. Here, let me help you up. No, thanks. I can get up by myself. Alright. I probably should take a step back anyways, just in case. She's a bad bitch. Double entendre right there. So, she just walked away. Oh well, maybe it's for the best if she gets to regain her composure by herself. This probably wasn't very easy on her pride. I guess I should go down look for Miss Hirano somewhere else myself. Doesn't look like she's coming up here. That could have gone better. Huh? However, it also could have gone way worse. You handled her well, given your lack of experience with girls like her. Who and what? Where did you come from? Now, actually. There. Yeah, no, I saw that. How long have you been there for? I'm not quite sure. An hour, maybe? Ah, so you saw all of that. I did. And you didn't think it might be a good idea to intervene when she started to attack me. Now, why would I do that? It looked like you had it under control. Okay, come, join me over here. I take it we have a bit to talk about? That's right, yeah. Lead the way. Miss Hirano and I walk to the other end of the roof where we sit down on a bench. You know, some of the girls here are still pretty close to their origins. Akami is just one example for that. What are her origins again? Well, what do you think they are? Based on her ears and other kinds of myths, I got to know a dog? Ha! No, not that. Wolf, I think. And if I were you, I would never say that to her face if you want to keep all your vital parts. No, Sen, she's a wolf spirit. A good part of her life was spent as a normal wolf outside of town before she was made into what she is today. She was made into it? Like vampires are being made? Not quite. There are powers in our world that are greater than any of us. Like a tulpa. Akami got touched by one of these powers. That is her story, however. Oh wait, this is her story, however. I leave it to her to tell you all the details. That's fair, I guess. Are you here to pick up Suzu? I'm stunned for a moment by how casually she admits that she knows what's going on and that she lied to me. Close your mouth, Sen, or you will catch a fly. This is ridiculous! How can she be this casual about manipulating and sending me into a dangerous situation like that, I should... I close my eyes, okay. No, I shouldn't. Remember what Takashi said? She probably has her reasons. Let's give her at least a chance to explain herself. You know your mother would be proud of you, Sen. My mother? Oh my god, that's a bombshell to drop right there, Miss Principal. Wait, what does she know about her? Did she know her? I need to ask her. Did you know my mother? You know before she died? I did know of your mother before you were born. She was an impressive young woman, very passionate and already full of love for you. Close my eyes again, because that's a lore drop. That's a bombshell right there. Why does it hurt so much to hear this? It's a good thing, isn't it? Fuck, I thought I was past feeling like this. I keep sitting there for a minute or so with my eyes closed, trying to prevent my emotions from going completely haywire. After a bit, I feel a warm hand on my arm and open my eyes again. Oh, my dear boy, try not to dwell too much on these thoughts. They only lead to despair. Believe me, I have had my fair share of losses in the past. You still have your father, right? Yeah, you're right, I guess. I give her a slight smile. There you go, that's better. Yeah, thank you, Miss Hirano. Call me Uraha. Uraha. Uraha? Uraha. I think we do not need these formalities. Alright, thank you, Uraha. You're most welcome, my dear boy. Now I believe there's something else you wanted to talk to me about. Yeah. Why didn't you tell me about Suzu leaving at school? Why did you let her live like that in the first place if you knew about it? You did know about it, right? With your ability, you must have. I did, yes, and I had my reasons to not do anything about it. As for me not telling you, well, it's the same answer. I had my reasons. And would you mind telling me those reasons too? Ah, the impatience of youth. You know, once you live as long as I do, you will learn that some things need to fall into place before other things can happen. Not getting the answers you seek can sometimes be part of this too. That's actually true. Would he be still investigating the entire area and discovering Suzu if he had already been informed? He wouldn't even be there that night. I cannot blame you for wanting to know, and I do think that curiosity is an endearing trait, but that does not mean that I can easily tell you everything you want to know. Sometimes it is not as simple as just telling someone. Take now, for example. She could have told you about our part of society when she gave you the case, but you most likely would not have believed her. You need to see certain things with your own eyes to be able to accept the truth. Other times it may not be you who needs to learn something about someone, but rather someone else who needs to learn something about you. Or they need to evaluate you. Are you trustworthy? Are you able to endure what is to come? How will you conduct yourself? What decisions will you make? All those things can be equally as important, but no one is able to predict the future accurately enough to prevent unfortunate circumstances. There's another nightly visitor besides you, the man Mami describes as an unnatural abomination. This I did not anticipate. I'm glad that I got her for our cause. I shudder to think about what would have happened if she would not have been there last night. Or you. I think you both got lucky that the other was there. Poor Suzu even more so. For that, I'm sorry, Sen. Last night was too close for comfort. Luckily everything worked out in the end and all three of you came out stronger than before. And closer to each other, I take it? Suzu's heart has a new rhythm today. Seems like she's excited about something. You would not happen to know what that could be, you know? Nope, no idea. Ha! Well, it does not matter. Just make sure you are nice to her. She has been through a lot recently. A broken heart is the last of what she needs right now. Yeah. Oh no, why are you dating Miko? We're gonna be doing this and that. Oh no, my days, brother. The problem of doing a harem. It's not like we could be together like that anyways, but the whole going crazy or making me into a ghoul thing. Well, medicine has come a long way in recent years. Things are no longer as black and white as they were in the past. Humans are not the only ones who try to improve their lives through science, you know. So what you're saying is, what I'm saying is that you should try not to break Suzu's heart and make her feel as comfortable as possible. I definitely need to find out more about that. We Gooners have to find more about this. So how did the talk with Now go? Are you happy with your promotion? You're pretty well informed, Principal, considering that it hasn't been 4 hours since then. Information is key, Sen, when you live as long as I do, even more so. Being well connected definitely has its merits, and I would suggest starting with it as soon as you can. I guess so. I have to go back to work now, Sen. Well, I'll be honest, Steph, and all the sleepyheads, ladies and gents, I'm more of a antisocial person. That doesn't mean if I talk to someone I get pissed off or whatever, but more so if there are ways to avoid going to a huge party, I'll avoid it. But if it's like a birthday of a really close friend, fuck it, I'm going in there, don't matter. If I gotta say hi to some people, no problem. Going back to the thing, you take good care of Suzu, alright? About that. What am I supposed to do with her? You'll do fine, my dear boy, I'm sure. Until next time, Sen. And close your mouth, dear, it is unseemly. With that, she stands up and leaves me sitting there, dumbfounded. What the fuck does she mean? I'll do fine. Meh. I guess it's whatever. I just have to find a solution myself, like I usually do. I stay up on the roof for a while longer, thinking about the talk I just had the last couple days and how crazy my life has become lately. It's quite nice sitting up there, just looking over the area and contemplating things. After a while, I take out my phone to check the time. It's close to 3 PM and I decide to head down to wait for Suzu. Damn, look at this cool guy. Might as well wait here, I guess, since I'm already up here. Some of the other girls have to come this way to get to their clubs too, I assume. I wonder who's first. I'm standing around for a couple minutes, mindlessly tapping away on my phone before the school bell rings. Immediately after that, I can hear a door being opened and a pair of feet running up to me. I knew it was June. I absolutely knew who runs towards me like this. Sen! Oh, flip! Oof! Hey there, June, and thanks for a handful of butt or two, I guess. She doesn't seem to mind that at all. Not like I'm complaining though. Hi, what are you doing here? I've been talking to Miss Hirano and now I'm waiting for Suzu to pick her up. Suzu? She's been weirdly happy today. I bet it's got something to do with you picking her up now. Doesn't it? I bet it does. Maybe. Did you have a good day? Heck yeah, I always do. It's boring, but it's still pretty cool. I'm glad you enjoy it. Learning is important, you know? Yeah, I just wish we didn't have subjects like history, though. That's just blah. I guess so. Ah, hey there, Yui. Hi, detective. I see June has already found you. Yup. How are you, Yui? I'm good, thank you. You remember that we still have to go to our club, June? Why? I like it here. Because we have to. You don't want to be late again, do you? I guess not. What a bummer. Can you put me down, Sen? Sure. We need to go now, I guess. I'll see you soon. Yeah, have fun catching bugs, I guess. You too, Yui. Thanks. She's so freaking, she's just so positive, man. I can't hate June. It's like you'd think it would be annoying, but she's not. It's just like is this the weaknesses of humans seeing cute things? It's like, yes, you can technically kill me. Absolutely. I could lose my hand, but I gotta pet this lion, man. I have to. Yes, thank you, detective. Well, that was interesting. Who's next? Huh, I haven't seen her before. Censor her! My god, is she a student? Must be, right? But why isn't she wearing their uniform then? What kind of outfit is this even? Whatever it is, it's really hot. And why is she looking at me like that? Why is she looking at me like that, actually? I wonder what her deal is. Oh, well, I'll find out in due time, I guess. Or not. We'll see. Time for the next set of girls. This is starting to feel like one of those weird casting shows. Miko sandwiched between the twins. I don't know why, but it suits her. All three of them look really good in their uniforms, though. Hello, you three. Yo, Sen. Hey, Sen. Hi, Sen. What are you doing here? Shit. Alright, this is actually the second recording. I think you could feel the cut. Yep, so we're extending a little bit of this short video. So yeah, let's this is such a bombshell. This is a minefield right now. And I decided I'm going in there. Okay, I'm running through the minefield as if it was a bunch of daisies and flowers or whatever. I had to chat with Miss Hirano, but I'm mainly here to pick up Suzu, I guess. Dude, Suzu? Why? No, I understand why. Why do you have to pick up Suzu of all people? That's like going to a candy store and buying some drain cleaner as a snack. Although I'm not too fond of Kagome's analogy, I am curious about the answer as well, Sen. Let's talk about Chica. I need to talk to her about Chica. She might be able to provide some vital information, you know? I guess that's technically not a lie. It's not. Alright, you're a fancy pants detective and have to do your job now. I forgot about that for a moment. Just be prepared to get annoyed by her. She's very good at that. I guess I'll see how it turns out once she comes out of class. How are you girls doing? Did you have a good day? Yes, we did. Except for the fact that there was talk about something happened here last night. I'll pretend to not know anything for now, since I wouldn't be able to answer the inevitable questions anyways. Oh? Nobody knows anything in particular, but apparently the janitorial squad had to clean up the courtyard this morning. I bet there was a huge fight here last night. Like a full-on battle between two opposing groups of ninjas or something. A real kerfuffle. No, there's no way Kagome is my contact. You think so? For sure. Kagome. What? It's possible, isn't it? Anyway, that's what's going on. What about you? Any major leads in your case? It's no longer my case, actually. That's something for when Mira and I come over tomorrow, though. Is Miko okay? I don't know, man. She's been like that the whole day. Not as badly, mind you, but she's been daydreaming quite often. Huh. That's weird. Hello, Sen. Mr. Vauchi Loki looks like that agent from before, with just different eyes. Hey, Toka. Ladies, I believe you have clubs to attend, don't you? Oh, shit. Language? Sorry. We gotta go, Sen. See you tomorrow. Bye, Sen. Is she still like this? I wonder what's going on with her. I have no clue, actually. Kinda, I think you forgot someone. Come, Miko. We need to go. Bye, Sen. See you later, Miko. My god, she's head over heels over our main character. Out of all the games that our visual novels I've played, harem-wise or not, she's the most like, for now, for the time, of course, maybe in the future, I'll find more. Really head over heels for this guy, like, even daydreaming about something. Are you alright, Toka? Yeah. It's just that the girls have been extra exhausting to teach this week. Those three? No, all of them actually. Why is that? Well, it's a hamster on screen. Wait a minute. Oh, I found a little bug. Well, somehow all of them have a lot to say about a certain detective. It has interrupted my class multiple times already, and it's increasingly hard to rein them back in. It's like they have never seen a man before. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Toka. I hope things will go back to normal soon. I don't fault you for it, Sen. I know you're just doing your job. Yeah, and I guess I also can't fault the girls for fawning over the handsome detective. Interesting. Yeah, thanks, I guess. You're lucky that you're not teaching a class full of boys, though. Oh, and why is that? They would surely have an even harder time to focus with an attractive woman like you in front of them. We're flirting now. Is that so? I would love to hear more about how attractive you think I am, Sen. However, I need to go now, sadly. I would appreciate the text from you soon, though. Not work-related if possible. I think I can do that, yeah. Good, I'll wait for your text then, Sen. She walks past me but stops for a moment and places her hand on my abdomen. Enjoy the rest of her day, will you? Her hands moves ever so slightly downwards in a suggestive manner. Oh, I certainly will. You too, Toka. She lets her hand linger closer to my belt for a couple of seconds. Bye, Sen. And then she walks away, leaving me standing there with an almost fully formed pitching a tent. Yeah, guess I gotta dance again. Luckily, there aren't any students around right now. I do my little dance and tug away my boner before resting against a wall again. Still no sign of Suzu, though. Maybe I should check the classroom? Sure, why the heck not? There she is. I wonder what she's still doing here. Looks like she's deep in thought. Suzu? What are you doing here? I've been waiting for you outside to pick you up. Oh, I didn't really expect you to come, I'll be honest. Why wouldn't I? Are you alright? Yeah, just thinking. Anything in particular, like anything you want to share? Just about the recent past. I wanted to talk to you about that anyways. Do you mind telling me a bit about it? Alright. Not a single bit of snottiness yet. Seems like this is weighing on her quite a lot. Right here? I was thinking we could go up to the roof. Weather is pretty nice today and it's quiet up here. I guess we could also go home, but okay, let me get my bag. Damn! No. Okay, well, she's had a noticeable reaction every time I mention going home. Makes sense, I guess, given what she's been through. I think she really needs to feel at home somewhere again. Something to think about soon. For now, we need to talk, though. Suzu grabs her bag, and we make our way out of her classroom and up to the roof without meeting anyone on the way. Good! I don't want to answer any questions right now. It's nice up here. Yeah, it is. I've been here earlier, talking to Miss Hirano. She told me to take care of you. She did? What does that mean? Honestly, I'm not sure myself. I don't intend to let you fend for yourself though, so I guess we'll find out together. Oh, thanks, I guess. You're welcome. Anyways, do you think you can now tell me what happened? Yes. What do you want to know exactly? Well, the most obvious thing would be Chica's death. You said she died from bad karma and that it wasn't your ghoul who killed her. What do you mean by that? The man from yesterday, She hesitates. It's okay, take your time. He killed her. Yeah, I guess his claws would fit her wounds, actually. Why did he do that, though, and when? Did they know each other? I think so. They came to school together that evening, I believe. I should probably start a bit earlier so it makes more sense. Yeah, that would be good. Go ahead. It started a few weeks ago. I'm actually not sure how long it has been since I lost my family. They were killed for being vampires. Do you know who did it? I wasn't there when it happened, but I assume it was the same organization that Chica and that man belonged to. Alright, go on. After it happened, I didn't know where to go. I didn't really get along with anyone in class, and I was too afraid to ask anyone. In shock. I found out what happened when I came home after school and saw parts of our mansion burning. There were screams and the smell, and there were people standing in front of the mansion. I ran away to the only other place I knew that I was safe at. Crimson High? She sobs quietly. Hmm? Flip me. Suzu? Do you mind if I sit closer to you? I feel like you need to be held. Please. Thank you. Don't worry about it. Can you keep going or do you need more time to collect yourself? No, I think I can keep going. Okay, now this is the... Oh my days. There's like 5 thumbnails I'm gonna have to choose from, but I think this is it. It has to be. I don't like repeating certain thumbnails unless I'm not in the mood. Like, I just gotta upload this. I just gotta put something in there. Then yeah, you'll see me like do the most sloppiest thumbnails. I think you've seen it. I know about it. Look at some of the other thumbnails. You know, sometimes there's thumbnails that are easily made or found, especially like this game, like Goddess's Whim. You know, there are a lot of moments, and there are games where you're gonna have to really get creative. I ran back to school and hid here, too afraid to talk to anyone, and I even tried not to be seen at all. The school was empty though. I just didn't notice until way later. Apparently it took me quite a while to actually get here from home. I felt so numb from seeing and hearing. White sobbing? I can feel her shaking. Shit. Take your time. Take your time, Suzu. You are safe with me. After a while, it started to get dark already. There's a door that's unlocked most of the time. I went in through there and over to our classroom. I'm not sure what exactly happened then, but I fell asleep at some point. Luckily, I woke up before anyone came in and I could just keep my head down for the rest of the day. Mr. Uchi noticed, but I couldn't. I just couldn't tell her it was too fresh. Eventually, she heard what happened and then asked me again. I still couldn't tell her though. I think at some point she just figured that I didn't want her help and stopped asking me about it. After that, it just went on like this for a week or so. I sat there not listening to what happened in class at all, and afterwards went to sleep when everyone was gone. I slept so much during this first week. One evening then, I was on my way to the bathroom. I heard so. This is fucked up. Think about this. You're a teenager, or in their context, I guess they are. Family died. You don't know where to go. You can't even trust anyone. You can't just call a cop and say my family got murdered because they were vampires. So I'm saying, how does 911 119? I heard someone walking through the hallways close to me. Nobody should have been there. Of course, I immediately hit the next room in hopes that it's just a janitor and they leave again soon. The steps came closer though, and the person started whistling this creepy tune and talked out loud. He asked for me to come out. I don't know how he knew that I was there, but he did. And it didn't sound friendly at all. And the question would be, why just her? I'm pretty sure they already know this entire school is filled with vampires and myths and all that. You know, if they were an actual organization trying to eliminate, them, I'd be like, why not kill a couple other children? You know what I'm saying? I'm in game. Don't take me out of context. I just sat there and hoped he wouldn't find me, that he would go away. He didn't go away. Instead, he entered the storage room I was hiding in, still whistling this horrible melody. He had a crossbow in his hand. I see. You know about vampiric abilities, right? Yeah. Mine is a light form of mind control. It's not that hard to break out of and apparently noticeable too, but it was what I needed in that situation. I was sure that he came there to kill me. I knew I had to do something or I wouldn't survive that night. So I made him unable to move and then jumped up and at him. He was already breaking out of it, but I sank my fangs into his neck and started sucking his blood. Oh, it was overwhelming. I didn't actually bite anyone before. I didn't know what to expect except from the stories I was told, so it's fair to say that I had a hard time not draining him completely and killing him in the process. A voice in the back of my head urged me to stop before that happened though, that it would be better to turn him and have someone to protect me. The ghoul. I obviously managed to stop in time. But now I had another problem, to hide him during the week of his transition. In the end I managed to do it, but it was not easy. Once the transformation starts, they are bound to you, completely obedient. They're just unable to do much during the transformation since their body changes so much. I wasn't in the best place mentally, so I wasted this opportunity, but I was able to ask him at least some questions. The most important being who he worked for. And he worked for the Puritan Order of Peace. Poop? I knew it. I knew they were dirty. Yes, go on. Man, this is a couple days after his transformation was complete, we got a new student in class. Chica. She was weird, didn't want to talk to anyone, and the way she looked at us. Anyway, I didn't think much about her joining the class until I, one day, came back from lunch and found her going through my things. I heard about that, yeah. I'm not sure what she was looking for, but I think she didn't find it. We got into an argument. After that, I started taking my bag with me wherever I went. But even then, I didn't connect her to the man that was now a ghoul. Not until last Thursday when a ghoul noticed that someone was entering the school. I had him patrolling the third floor to not get surprised like before again. I called him back to me and we waited to see who it was. This time I picked our hiding spot a little bit better. Two, with a way to escape if necessary. A couple minutes later, I could hear steps coming closer to us. When I peeked out, I saw Chica walking through the hallway, carrying another crossbow. She held it weirdly though. I waited until she was close enough to not be able to use her crossbow before I ordered the ghoul to knock it out of her hands. It was successful. She immediately started screaming and running away though. I should have expected that and used my ability to prevent it, but I didn't. I ordered the ghoul to chase after her and stop her from fleeing. Now that she no longer had a weapon, I figured she wasn't dangerous anymore. I could get some answers from her. She was fast, but the ghoul was faster. When she reached the staircase, she had almost caught up to her. I think she knew this too, and that's when she panicked and stumbled. Then I told the ghoul to jump. Damn, this ghoul got some booty cheeks. And keep her where she is so I could talk to her, which it did. What I did not anticipate though was that Chica did not come alone. Suddenly there were heavy steps on the staircase. Oh no, it's Wolverine. Someone came running up the stairs, a huge man with claws on his hands. Apparently he had been searching downstairs for me while Chica was searching upstairs. As soon as he saw the ghoul, he started roaring and swinging his arms around wildly. I think he completely lost his mind that moment. The ghoul was able to dodge most of his attacks, but he got hit once. It immediately started to smell really bad, and I think that's what made the man go even more crazy. He let out another roar and flayed around mindlessly. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. His roar snapped me out of it though, and I remember that I was still holding Chica's crossbow. I'm kidding. I've never used one before, but I figured I had to do something if I wanted to survive. I lifted the crossbow and aimed at him, but my hands were shaking badly. Suddenly I got angry though. I told myself, I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Then I took a deep breath and pulled the trigger. I was aiming for his chest, but the bolt ended up hitting him in the shoulder. However, it was enough. I'm not sure what it is about his bolts, but he started screaming and stopped his flaying immediately. And there was a sizzling sound like the one we heard yesterday. He then stopped paying attention to both me and the ghoul, completely turned around and stormed down the stairs and out of school. I was really relieved at first, but then, when I looked down at Chica, there was so much blood everywhere. Around her, the walls. I immediately turned around and ran away, hiding in the empty room next to ours for the rest of the night. I think what happened, the Wolverine man was going beast mode, you know. He lost his damn mind, flailing around, you know. I guess he may or may not have, you know, hit Chica in the process. The only thing I can vaguely remember from that point on is the ghoul asking me for permission to feed through our connection. I was too shocked and afraid to care about that, so I gave him permission, despite my initial decision to punish him by not allowing him to feed. Eventually he must have come into the classroom as well. I don't remember that though. At some point I fell asleep and woke up the next morning shortly before class began. Or was supposed to begin at least. Instead of the usual chatter of the other students, I just heard Mr. Rochi outside talking to someone. When I looked outside, I saw her walking through the hallway with you. Wow. I don't know what to say. That's one hell of a story. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Suzu. It sounds horrible. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to tell. It was all too much for me. I don't blame you. Most people would have been overwhelmed by something like this. Is there anything I can do for you? Can you maybe hold me closer just for a bit? Yeah, come here. And then Miko, okay, YouTube, calm down. They're just hugging. She climbs into my lap and presses her face into my chest while grabbing to my shirt and immediately starts to sob. I slowly stroke her back and let her stay like this for a while. And then Miko comes in. What are you doing? It's over. I think I'm good now. Thank you. Don't worry about it, Suzu. Shit, why does she have to look so cute? Why do I want to kiss her now? What is wrong with me? She just poured her heart out and told me what terror she's been through, and my reaction is to kiss her while she's vulnerable like this. Flip me with a... Oh, wait, what? Why is she coming closer to me now? I shouldn't do this. Not like that. Flip it. I don't want to fight this. I close the what little gap is still between us and our lips connect. At first, she's very hesitant and it's apparent that she has no experience doing this, but there's a passion in how she kisses me that more than makes up for it. She even makes the first step in probe. Oh, okay. Oh my, whoa. Oh, censor this. Censor this, everyone. I'm not reading that. That's a bit too detailed even for YouTube or for me. Yeah, so welcome back. That was interesting? Yeah. Suzu? There's another thing we need to talk about. Now even more than before. What thing? What will happen with you going forward? Huh? But I don't even know what options I have. Do you still not want to tell anyone about this? She shakes her head. No. I guess I don't really have a choice here, do I? Well, what do you want to then? Oh shit. I know those eyes, man. I want to stay with you. I knew it. At least for a while. Can I? Are you sure that's what you want? I am. I guess I do have an empty room that could be repurposed. Does that mean... Okay, we should probably also get you some new clothes. You don't have to wear my shirt every night. New clothes too? Can we go right now? No, I'm sorry, but no. I have a meeting with Yukari regarding Chika in a bit. I doubt I'll learn anything useful after what you've told me, but still, I can't just ditch her on such short notice. I guess so. Should I stay at school until you're done, or... No, you don't need to do that. I can take you home before going over to the cafe. Home? I will really have a home again? Yes, Suzu, for as long as you need. Thank you. You're welcome. Should we get going then? Please, I would love to take a bath and maybe wash my uniform if that's okay. Alright, you'll have to get up then. Oh, yeah, sure. Suzu stands up and straightens her clothes before we start walking down together. Once we walk out of the building, Suzu is visibly relieved. I guess she didn't want anyone to notice that she cried. Luckily that did not happen and we can leave there without running into anyone. Even Takashi is noticeably absent, weirdly enough, probably patrolling around the school again. There isn't much conversation going on between the two of us while we're walking over to my place. She's probably pretty exhausted from the event she just had to relive. Yeah, that's traumatizing. I, on the other hand, am already thinking about what needs to be done in order for her to stay over for a while. We should definitely look into some furniture for her as well as her new clothes. She doesn't need a coffin or anything, right? That's probably just one of those weird stereotypes. Seems to me like she's doing fine with a bed. I think it'll come up eventually when we're going to pick out the furniture for her, though. Maybe I can talk to Uraha to get Suzu out of school tomorrow so we can do this as soon as possible? I should keep that in mind. Keep forgetting Uraha is the principal. After a nice and peaceful walk, we arrived at my apartment and walk inside. Suzu immediately walks up to Daisy and takes her in her arms. Then we go over some things like how the washing machine works and what she should do in case I'm not back for dinner. She listens to me without complaining even once, and I'm positively surprised by how well she's behaving since I went to pick her up. I figured she would at least show some of her spoiled self once I started talking about her making dinner for herself. Oh well, I won't complain. After a couple minutes, everything is said and done, and I'm on my way back out. Time to visit a certain flirty waitress. Oh, Yukari. The walk over to the cafe isn't very long, and I arrive pretty much on time for my meeting with her. I open the door and walk inside. As soon as I enter the cafe, Yukari comes out behind the counter. He's here. I'm taking my break now, alright? Female voice answers from the back of the cafe. Sure, Yukari. Thanks. Hey! You're right on time, handsome. Couldn't wait to see me, hmm? Me neither. Seeing you, that is. Yeah, hey, Yukari. So where do you want to do it? The interview, I mean. Although... Okay, let's start with the interview first. I don't have a particular spot in mind, but we should at least go somewhere where we can't be overheard, you know? Oh, do you want to get loud? I know, but given the topic I want to talk to you about, you get it. Well, do I even still want to talk to her about Chica? Kinda pointless now, I guess. I should probably ask a question or two to keep up appearances, though. Sure, handsome. Follow me. I know the perfect spot for us to do things in secret. Lead the way. Hikari takes me by the hand and leads me towards the back of the cafe and through a door into some kind of backyard area. What do you think? It's perfect, isn't it? Oh my god. Isn't this a goddess's whim freaking area? No freaking way. Nobody ever comes here except for me when I take my break. Remove the walls and put some sky behind it. I'm about to see Tomoe or something? Well, I guess someone does come here from time to time to take care of the plants or whatever. Never when I'm out here though. Well, I guess it has a table with stools for us to sit at, so it works. The design just reminds me of it. Not 100%. Clearly, there's it's not a one-to-one thing. Just the overall first look. But then if you look closely, it's like, oh no, it's different. But apparently wait. Yeah, I've read this. But apparently my assumption that we would sit at said table is not correct. Instead, she takes me straight towards this bed, couch. I don't know. Why is there something like this out here? What if it rains? This is weird. Isn't it cozy out here? Perfect for all kinds of secret things, right? It is, yeah. Speaking of secret things, do you mind if we start with the questions about Chica right away? You really want to talk about that boring stuff while you're out here with me? Isn't there anything more exciting we can do instead? I mean, there definitely is. I guess with me not being a detective anymore and already knowing about what happened, there really is no point in questioning her. Might as well enjoy this accidental date with a cute girl. I guess we could do something else instead, yeah. Do you have anything in mind? Yes! How about we play a game? A game, huh? What kind of game? A guessing game. Okay? You have to guess what color my bra is, and if you're right, I'll show it to you, yes? A game of chance, huh? Not sure I'm a fan of that idea, but the prospect of seeing her in her underwear is enticing, I guess. Sure. I'll even give you a hint. How? By making a facial expression. How is that supposed to work? Oh, I guess I'll find out. Alright, sure, let's see what you got. Okay, get ready. I was about to say, that is not helpful. What is this? Is that a... I haven't said anything. Might as well just pick a random color. Given that she knew we would meet today, however, she probably wears something sexy. The sexiest color for underwear is... black. Oh no, did you know that? I was gonna ask that. I was actually gonna throw that out as well, because she's wearing pretty much a white and black attire, and I was like, it's gotta match, you know. Oh well, good for you, handsome. Close your eyes for a second, alright? Sure. Alright, welcome back everyone. Okay, this part is censored. I think you can see my cursor. I hope so. That's her. She bounced. We were about to ask her about her family, and she was like, oh, why my family? Whoa, that's kind of awkward. Bye. Okay, what just happened? That was really weird. I guess I should leave too. Walking back inside, I keep an eye out for Yukari, but she's apparently not around. Is she hiding from me now? That's a new character! Damn, that really wasn't how I expected this to end. Guess I'll have to wait for her to text me. I step outside of the cafe and start walking back to my apartment a little earlier than expected. Might as well get ready for my date with Miko then. Hopefully this one won't end as suddenly and on a better note. After a short walk, I arrive back in my apartment. I'm back! Smell that, Daisy? Everything smells like him. Didn't she hear me? Censor. Oh no, wow, okay, I'm always expecting the worst. It's almost like he's holding me again. Oh, she's wearing my headphones. I think we should go back out. I step back out and ring the doorbell to make sure she knows I'm back. Then I open the door and step inside again. You're back already? Well, unfortunately for you, Suzu, I'm about to cut this video short. Everyone, ladies and gents, you know, subscribe, like, comment down below. I'll be seeing you in the next episode of I was about to say goddesses whim or corrupted kingdoms. No, this is Crimson High, everyone. Not lustful sin. See ya. Good luck on whatever you're doing. Bye.